So many of us know Pennsylvania as the Keystone State, home of the Eagles and sometimes the Steelers. And often our area is known for being close to Hershey Park and Dorney Park. But what many of us don't know is about a new business that's being started in our area. And if you're the right side of the business, it's a very lucrative business. It's secretive in the manner that it operates, but the amount of income that it takes in is very, very large. This industry is actually the industry of human trafficking. Having grown up in the Lehigh Valley since almost day one, and planning to hopefully raise a family in the Lehigh Valley, I have invested concern about the youth of the Lehigh Valley. So when we find out that human trafficking isn't just in third world countries, it's not in the red light districts that we see on television or online, and that it's actually in our own neighborhoods, worries me. So tonight I'll be telling you where human trafficking takes place locally, who's affected, and what it looks like and what we can do to talk about it. So when you think of the phrase human trafficking, I'll go forward for you. When you think of the phrase human trafficking, what do you think of? Many think of dirtier places, foreign, far away from us, and not Bucks County, Allentown, and Norristown. Unfortunately, this is not the case. This is a map of the United States. The red is high potential and high crime rate for purely human trafficking. According to the May 2014 edition of Gender Issues, the United States is now one of the top 8 destinations for human trafficking worldwide. What this means is that not only are we taking in children and women, but we're also exporting children and women. Tens of thousands of people are being exported and imported to the United States each year. In terms of illegal revenue, trafficking falls second only to illegal drug and weaponry. This is serious. This means that worldwide, the revenue is about $35 billion every year. 10 billion of those dollars go to people who were sold for slavery and to work camps. So that leaves $25 billion left. The United States makes up for 9.5 billion of that 25 billion worldwide. This is a market-driven economy based on purely supply and demand. So that's where it's taking place. So who's for sale? The victims of sex trafficking often come from difficult homes. Girls are given gifts and made promises to that are never kept. In PA, 3 women will bring in an average of $350,000 a year. That's larger than many people actually make. So in the US alone, 200 to 300,000 children are thought to be trafficked each year. Force, fraud, and coercion are 3 common ways that victims are forced to participate in this prostitution. Now, if we're specifically speaking about Pennsylvania, it's not just little girls, which is most of the time what we think of. The truth is that it's 21% minors, and in sex trafficking cases, they consider minors anyone under the age of 16. So there's 12% male and 74% female. Cases in local areas such as Norristown and Philadelphia include houses full of girls kept in crates that are used for animals. So what does sex trafficking look like? Oftentimes we hear the word pimp if we're listening to music or a TV show or common cartoons. But the reality of the situation is that there are men or women called pimps. And what they do is they control these people's lives, these children's lives, and separate them from not only the outside world, but from their families and their friends as well. There are many different types of sex trafficking. So what does it look like? There are four main types that I'm going to focus on today. There's the pimp-controlled indoor and outdoor, which is generally when they have people come to their homes, or they take the women and children to other people's homes. There have been 2 recent cases of this in Allentown. There's commercial fronts, known as massage parlors or small shops. These were found in Quakertown. Strip clubs or closed residential brothels in which girls are sold to, 2 in Bucks County. And one more, which was another commercial front, would be a spa, or a day spa, in which the women were tattooed with their owners' names and their prices were tattooed down their legs. Once again, that was in Berks County. So human trafficking is notably not a victimless crime. Young girls and boys are forced into this work. They're given little chance of survival and escape. But by becoming informed and knowledgeable on this topic, we can keep the young men and women in our neighborhood safe. Thank you.